So today I wanted to talk about laws and how there are people that see laws as a form of right and wrong. For example, someone might think, oh, they were wrong or they're not good people because they broke the law. But what they don't realize, which I find is an obvious thing in life or in my country, is laws change. In America, the Constitution written by our forefathers, it's been amended several times. It's been changed, and that's because they were seen as unjust. Like we abolished slavery. Owning slaves used to be a right thing to do, and now it's not because it was seen as unjust. Yet people still today see the law as a guideline to what's right and wrong. No, it's the law is there to protect the masses, and so if you're just out driving and you roll through a stop sign, you're not wrong for doing that. It's just the stop sign's there to make sure someone stops to look both ways before they go on traffic. Yet we see that as a crime, like you broke the law, you're an evildoer or something like that, and I find it ridiculous. Um, and it's just things like that bother me. I really wish I was able to change how people think and how people see the world because there's a lot more out there than our guidelines, because they do change. Like right now in America, we're going through a legalization of marijuana, and a long time ago it was seen as fine, and then we banned it, and then now we're making it legal again, well, working on it. And so, but it's like during each of those phases, it's like that person, like a person that smokes weed was seen as a bad person. Like even now, like someone has a charge for possessing marijuana, and someone might see that and be like, "Oh, they're not good people because they broke the law." And it's like, no, because what if it's legal? What if it becomes legal? What will you think then? 20 years down the road, if marijuana is legalized in America, will it ever be seen again as these people did wrong? No, probably not. And I just find it's so foolish how humans are so quick to cling to things rather than their own judgment. I think that's about what I really wanted to say. Uh, for marijuana, I really don't care either way. Um, oh, but like alcohol, I detest alcohol. There are, but I'm gonna start with me specifically. It doesn't affect me. I don't really get drunk. I don't feel intoxicated. I pretended in the past, but it doesn't change my mentality. All it does is make me lag and like, let's say I'm trying to move my arm, and then like 2 seconds later, I'm like, oh, there it is. That kind of lag, and it's just like I don't like that. Um, but I do throw up because that's just a bodily function. Um, but the thing is that we have so many drunk drivers. There's so many accidents, so many deaths, and people change when they drink alcohol. For the most part, I don't. But most people change when they drink alcohol. Usually it's for the worst. For the worse. For it's You know what I'm trying to say. Um, Yet we allow it in our country. Like if alcohol was banned like it was back then, we had a lot of civil unrest. People smuggled it. They had hidden bars, speakeasies, I think they were called. Yet, when it comes to marijuana, we're still very vehement. I say vehemently because that's just how it looks, and I'm lazy to look it up. But people fight against it, and I find it weird how we pick our battles on what to fight. Like cigarettes. The other day, I was working at a place, and there was the guy going around cleaning, and someone threw a cigarette butt right in front of him. And then he picked it up and he was like, I can't believe they did that. And like they littered right in front of him. And I said, I can't believe people are still smoking in this day and age. There are no good qualities about smoking. Cigarettes. Um, like they're just bad for you. There's no bonus to them. Like there's literally nothing good about them. People say it relieves their stress, and it's like, how do you not understand that nicotine withdrawal causes stress? Like you're only stressed out because you're going through withdrawal, and it's just these kind of things. Like these are obvious things that people don't understand, and I don't understand why they don't see that. Like I'd rather be called Captain Obvious, but people see what I'm saying, rather than people remain oblivious. I don't know. I think I got off track a bit, but actually I got off track quite a bit. But no, basically what I was trying to say is, like our laws are there to protect people, but not to decide right and wrong, really, because they can change. And the thing is that how do we get the power to change them? Petitions and all this stuff, but our government runs so slow, and so many times I see, because there's no quick way or easy way or solid way to resolve any of these law issues, and it comes down to people just thinking that's the law, because it doesn't seem like we can change it at this point in time, because it's so hard to do so. Like it has to go all the way up to the only laws that I can think of specifically is like Roe versus Wade or whatever it was way back when. But it's just like it goes through the court, goes through the more court systems and the Supreme Court to see if it's constitutional or not. And it's just like all this to change what? Like that was a major law, but it's like what about the simpler laws? And also like stoplights. Now we have some more advanced stoplights where like left turn lanes will have a blinking yellow light to signal that you can make a left turn here, but you have to yield oncoming traffic. But there are old technology that are still stoplights, or still red lights, sorry. And it's just like, at what point in time does an individual possess the intelligence to be able to make the judgment call that, oh yeah, this should be a yellow light and I can just drive through without any repercussions? No, that will never happen, because at the end of the day, they broke the law because they ran a stoplight. But technology doesn't always catch up to common sense or to progress. Like I know there are some right turn lanes that should be green. Like let's say there's an intersection like this. If this lane has the left turn arrow, and so they're going this way, and then they're going straight as well, this lane should have a right green light. But no, technology is behind the times, so they still have a red light, while this has a green light. At no point in time can this lane make a U-turn at like, let's say, like a 2-lane road. So it's like, you would get fined for running the red light, even though you should have the right of way. And that's another thing. Like, is that person a bad person? Are they wrong for making that right turn and not stopping for that red light? I don't think so, because the law is meant to protect people. It's not to really at a certain level, yeah, there's right and wrong. Like you shouldn't kill people, you shouldn't steal, that kind of thing. But there are all sorts of other random laws that don't hold that guideline or basis of right or wrong. It's just there because there's an issue. Like laws were made because at one point in time there was a problem with or a certain incident and it caused that law to become in effect. Or someone just started up and was like, hey, I'm going to make this law. And that's that. Like, that's all that it took to make a law. And people don't realize how a small thing or some insignificant thing can just create like a big monster like that. And it's just, our entire lives are so trivial and inconsequential. But I am a man that loves comfort and convenience. And when laws and technology doesn't advance and progress like it should, it holds me and the rest of society back. And I have a problem with that. And that's pretty much all I wanted to say.